In the heart of the Middle East, the Euphrates River, which meanders through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq, has served as a lifeline for civilizations for millennia. Yet today, it confronts a critical challenge as its waters steadily recede. What forces are behind this vital river's dwindling flow? As the river withdraws, long-hidden secrets from ancient times are emerging, revealing more than anyone could have anticipated. Among these revelations, Joe Rogan has discussed the recent sealing of a cave beneath the Euphrates River, a discovery that has captured global attention. Join us as we delve into an incredible revelation amidst the ongoing mysteries that the Euphrates continues to unveil. The Euphrates River, originating in Turkey and flowing through Syria and Iraq, is not only a crucial water source, but also a keeper of historical secrets. Recently, the river's diminishing water levels have become a significant concern as the daily drop in water levels exposes previously submerged sites and artifacts, offering new insights into ancient civilizations while raising alarms about environmental and cultural impacts. Experts are grappling with identifying the primary causes behind the Euphrates' declining water levels. Several factors contribute to this phenomenon. Climate change, with its rising temperatures and decreased rainfall, is a primary suspect as it affects water availability across the region. Additionally, extensive dam construction and water extraction for agriculture in Turkey, Syria, and Iraq have significantly altered the river's flow and volume, exacerbating the reduction in water levels. As the river recedes, it reveals more than just dry riverbeds. Archaeologists and historians are uncovering a variety of artifacts and ruins that were once submerged. These include ancient settlements and ceremonial sites that provide unprecedented insights into the lives and cultures of historical populations that once thrived along the Euphrates. Joe Rogan has even mentioned that a cave beneath the Euphrates River has recently been sealed due to a mysterious discovery. The receding waters also highlight the strategic and economic importance of the Euphrates throughout history. It has been a vital resource for irrigation, supporting agriculture and sustaining large communities and entire civilizations. The river's role in trade and as a transportation route has also been crucial, connecting various ancient cities and regions. Currently, the rapid decrease in water levels is uncovering these historical treasures, but also posing serious challenges. The drop in water supply threatens modern agriculture, urban water supplies, and the ecological balance of the region, impacting the populations living along its banks and risking the loss of ancient relics before they can be studied or preserved. The urgency to understand and mitigate the effects of the Euphrates drying is a pressing concern for both scientists and policymakers. They are tasked with balancing water resource management and the preservation of the river's cultural heritage, making the Euphrates a focal point of international environmental and archaeological efforts. As the water levels decline, what secrets do the newly exposed caves hold? The cave beneath the Euphrates River has attracted significant attention due to its sudden appearance, eerie sounds, and unique structural features. These newly revealed caverns are unlike typical caves. Their formations resemble prison bars, suggesting they were designed with confinement in mind. The nature of these structures raises questions about whether they were naturally formed or possibly shaped by ancient human hands for specific purposes. Inside these caves, visitors and researchers have reported hearing a range of unsettling sounds emanating from within their walls. These noises are not random echoes, but have been described as groans and growls, likened to sounds of agony and suffering that, according to some accounts, could make your skin crawl. Additionally, there are reports of sounds resembling moving chains. The source of these noises remains unidentified, fueling speculation and fear about their origin. These auditory phenomena have led some to connect the sounds to supernatural or biblical interpretations. Various religious groups have suggested that these could be manifestations of prophecies, adding a layer of mythological significance to the discoveries. The interpretations hint that the cave might be a site of ancient or divine punishment, supported by the resemblance of the cave structures to bars meant to hold captives. Local myths and religious beliefs often amplify the mystique of archaeological sites, and this cave under the Euphrates is no exception. The combination of its physical characteristics and the haunting sounds heard from within have led to many theories about what the cave might have been used for in the past. These range from a natural sanctuary turned into a place of torment, possibly used for religious or punitive purposes, to a gateway to something otherworldly or ominous. The cave's unsettling atmosphere, combined with the mysterious and terrifying sounds, has significantly influenced local perceptions of the site. The cave has quickly become a focal point of intrigue and fear, drawing attention from both the scientific community and the general public eager to learn more about this unusual and disturbing phenomenon. As the investigation into the cave's origins and the nature of the sounds continues, the site remains a potent mix of historical, cultural, and supernatural interest, challenging those who dare to unravel its secrets. Exploring these myths makes us wonder how ancient narratives might intertwine with archaeological findings. One of the most captivating discoveries revealed by the lowering water levels of the Euphrates River is what some believe to be the tomb of King Gilgamesh, known from the ancient Mesopotamian epic that bears his name. Gilgamesh was described as a giant, a formidable figure of ancient mythology whose adventures are among the earliest literary works in human history. The epic, which predates even Homer's famous works, depicts Gilgamesh's reign over Uruk in modern-day Iraq and his profound journey of self-discovery following the death of his friend Enkidu. This recent discovery was made by a team of German archaeologists led by Georg Fassbinder. They unearthed a tomb containing the remains of individuals who were considerably larger than the typical human, with initial tests suggesting their significant antiquity. This finding has sparked excitement and speculation that one of these might indeed be the resting place of Gilgamesh, as the tomb aligns with descriptions found within the epic. The tomb's discovery has reignited discussions about the historical basis of the Gilgamesh legend, previously considered by many to be purely mythological. The presence of this tomb suggests that Gilgamesh could have been a real historical figure, or at least inspired by one. This has profound implications for our understanding of history and mythology. Moreover, the artifacts and skeletal remains found within the tomb are currently undergoing further analysis to provide more insights into their origins and the lives of those buried there. The archaeologists have sent these remains for carbon dating and other tests to establish a clearer timeline and possibly connect them directly to the era in which Gilgamesh is said to have lived. The tomb itself, located beneath the waters of the Euphrates, adds another layer of intrigue. Its discovery during a period of severe drought and receding water levels might seem fortuitous, but it has also raised concerns about the preservation of such sites. The fluctuating climate and environmental conditions pose a risk to these submerged archaeological treasures, making their study and conservation a race against time. The exploration of this tomb continues, holding the promise of new revelations about our collective past. But how do these findings align with historical prophecies? The drying of the Euphrates River has revealed more than just archaeological wonders. It has also stirred significant interest in ancient prophecies from both Islamic and Christian traditions, which predict dramatic events linked to the river's fate. As the water levels drop, these prophecies and their implications are gaining renewed attention, providing a fascinating intersection of faith, history, and science. In Islamic tradition, prophecies speak of the Euphrates uncovering a mountain of gold that will cause immense conflict and strife. This prophecy comes from hadiths, teachings attributed to the Prophet Muhammad passed down through generations. The discovery of any significant treasure beneath the Euphrates could lead to international tensions, given the value and power such wealth represents. Scholars and religious leaders alike watch closely as the riverbed reveals more, pondering the implications of such a find and its alignment with prophetic words. Christianity also holds prophecies concerning the Euphrates, most notably in the Book of Revelation. According to these texts, the river's drying will precede apocalyptic events, including the emergence of 4 angels bound at the river who are destined to kill a third of humanity. The current rapid drying of the river has brought these prophecies into discussions, with some viewing these events as symbolic or literal precursors to end-time scenarios described in biblical texts. These religious interpretations add layers of meaning to the environmental and geopolitical issues associated with the Euphrates, the river integral to the birth of ancient civilizations and once a lifeline to millions is now a focal point in a narrative that combines ancient scriptures with contemporary environmental changes. As archaeological teams continue to explore and unearth relics from beneath the riverbed, the global community remains alert to the potential fulfillment of these prophecies. This topic has even made its way to Joe Rogan's podcast. Joe Rogan, along with Cat Williams, provided intriguing insights into ancient civilizations. They discussed how ancient ruins worldwide are predominantly temples and synagogues rather than educational institutions like universities. Rogan and Williams emphasized that these ancient sites were centers of advanced learning where people acquired practical skills such as art and agriculture, as evidenced by the many architectural marvels of that time. They delved into the astonishingly precise ancient knowledge of the universe, exploring the Younger Dryas impact theory, which suggests that periodic comet storms may have reset civilization's progress, prompting a renaissance in human development. This theory proposes that events around 11,800 years ago led to a reconstruction of civilization, which could explain the sudden emergence of advanced structures like the pyramids. The discussion also touched on the construction of the pyramids, challenging the notion of primitive building techniques and slave labor. They argued that the pyramids were built by skilled laborers who were well-fed and well-cared for, contrary to the popular belief of slave-driven construction. They also speculated on the ancient methods used to move massive stones, possibly employing sound resonance technology to manipulate gravity. Rogan and Williams highlighted the engineering prowess required to construct the pyramids, which likely utilized levers and pivots, and theorized that ancient Egyptians had access to advanced knowledge that is still not fully understood today. They suggested that today's high technology is limited in comparison to the knowledge held by ancient civilizations, drawing parallels between their mysterious achievements and the intriguing secrets of the cave under the Euphrates. As the podcast concluded, they reflected on the possible purpose behind the construction of the pyramids, contemplating whether their precise alignment with the stars indicates a deeper significance. In summary, the story of the Euphrates River is one of both loss and discovery. As the river that once nurtured some of the world's earliest civilizations dwindles, it exposes relics of the past that force us to reconsider our understanding of history. These findings remind us of the river's importance in the ancient world and its continued relevance today. However, the river's drying also presents modern challenges, with climate change and geopolitical tensions threatening to erase these newfound connections to our shared human past. As the Euphrates slowly withdraws, we are left to wonder what other secrets it may yet reveal. Stone walls and pottery reveal ancient languages, scripts, and art styles that were prevalent in early civilizations. These relics tell tales of gods and rulers, festivals and wars, trade and diplomacy, weaving a rich tapestry of history that connects us to our past. Among these, scientists have found cuneiform tablets containing administrative records, legal decrees, and personal letters. These documents shed light on the bureaucratic nature of ancient governance, personal concerns, and societal norms of the era. Some inscriptions highlight economic transactions and trade deals that bolstered local economies, revealing sophisticated commercial networks. Artistic representations also provide evidence of the aesthetic values and symbols important to these cultures. Carvings on rock faces and paintings on ceramics depict scenes from daily life, including hunting, farming, divine worship, and royal ceremonies, offering a glimpse into the daily activities and spiritual beliefs of these ancient societies. Both the artistic and written records are vital for understanding the past, as they directly connect us to the thoughts and expressions of ancient peoples. By examining these artifacts, researchers can reconstruct the history of human civilization along the Euphrates and trace the evolution of human progression and intercultural exchange over millennia. This raises the question, how did the Fertile Crescent contribute to the birth of civilizations? The Fertile Crescent, stretching from the Persian Gulf through modern-day Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Israel, and Egypt, is often called the cradle of civilization. This region, particularly along the Euphrates and Tigris rivers, offered the environmental conditions necessary for early human settlements to flourish into advanced civilizations. The Euphrates was crucial in developing agriculture by providing a consistent water supply and fertile soil enriched by nutrient-rich silt from its floods. These agricultural advancements allowed for stable communities, which eventually grew into complex urban societies. The surplus food from farming supported population growth, city development, trade, and the division of labor, hallmarks of civilization. In Mesopotamia, one of the world's first urban centers, the city of Uruk rose around 4000 BC. Uruk is renowned for its historical significance as a major city and its innovations in writing, governance, and architecture, including the creation of cuneiform script, one of the earliest writing systems used to record transactions, laws, and stories, laying the groundwork for organized government and recorded history. The Fertile Crescent's strategic location made it a crossroads for cultural exchanges between the East and West, facilitating the spread of technologies, religious beliefs, and cultural practices throughout the region and beyond, influencing societies across the Middle East and the Mediterranean. The legacy of the Fertile Crescent endures as modern scholars and archaeologists uncover layers of human achievement along this ancient waterway. From the birth of civilizations to their demise, the structures and graves unearthed along the Euphrates tell their own stories. The Euphrates River, integral to ancient civilizations, has revealed remarkable insights into historical construction techniques and archaeological treasures. As its waters recede, discoveries include sophisticated architectural structures and graves that shed light on the complexity of ancient societies. The construction techniques observed in these ruins reflect advanced engineering skills, such as a multi-story storage facility within an industrial complex that demonstrates the ancient builders' expertise. Constructed from sun-dried mud bricks, this structure, likely used for storing grain and goods, illustrates sustainable and functional building methods that enabled these societies to thrive in arid environments. Archaeological teams have also uncovered numerous graves along the Euphrates banks. These burial sites, often found in submerged cemeteries, provide a wealth of information about the cultures that once thrived along the river. The graves vary in complexity, reflecting differences in social status and customs within these communities. Some contain jewelry, weapons, and pottery, suggesting items meant to serve the deceased in the afterlife. Analyzing these graves offers deep insights into the health, diet, and lifestyles of ancient Euphrates inhabitants and reveals the religious beliefs and cultural practices of the time. Each artifact and skeletal remain helps reconstruct the everyday existence and societal organization of these long-lost populations. The Euphrates River has been a cradle of ancient civilizations and a site of significant prehistoric discoveries, including evidence of Homo erectus, an early human species. These findings are essential for understanding human evolution and the environmental factors that shaped our ancestors. Excavations along the Euphrates have unearthed stone tools and remains that date back to the early presence of Homo erectus in the region. One of the most notable discoveries is a fragment of a Homo erectus skull found in western Anatolia, estimated to be around 1.1 million years old. This discovery offers a direct link to one of the earliest human species, providing insights into their physical traits and developmental stages. These early humans were among the first to harness fire, which dramatically changed their environment and survival tactics. Controlling fire enabled Homo erectus to cook food, fend off predators, and survive in colder climates, marking a turning point in human evolution. The simple stone tools discovered along the Euphrates, used for cutting, chopping, and scraping, demonstrate basic yet effective technologies that supported their daily needs. The region's fertile resource-rich environment sustained large mammals, which were both essential food sources and threats to survival. These archaeological discoveries along the Euphrates enhance our understanding of Homo erectus and highlight the river's significance in the broader narrative of human history. Thank you for exploring these insights. If you enjoyed learning about these remarkable revelations, click to watch our next video. It's unbelievable